Greetings to you all. I am Mukhi Santanam. Earlier, I had given 3 talks on Ramana Maharshi. Today I am going to talk about a book called Ribu Gita, a book recommended by Ramana himself. He used to read it after dinner in Tiruvannamalai when he was alive to all the audience there. On hearing this, I ordered for Ribu Gita from Ramanashramam. It is both in Tamil and English, both in poetic form. The original poetic form is very enchanting to read. I have made an article on this, so I am going to read it. Sri Ramana Maharishi's post-dinner reading, Ribu Gita. Jnanam or enlightenment is born out of impermanence. You may wonder how. Impermanence is all the time permanently staring at us, but our mind refuses normally to accept this hard fact because it is bitter. Truth, of course, is bitter. Illusion is always sweet. By the way, I am going to talk about not impermanence, which is obvious, but about the elusive illusion. This talk assumes all the more importance thanks to the Corona killer, the unseen 21st century monster trying to eradicate large chunk of humanity, proving once again that created life is impermanent. Any amount of assurance by the leaders and scientists do not convince us, as we see disease, death all around us. And serious-minded people like me look elsewhere for solace. And there is answers. We either listen to sages or words of God themselves. The song of Ribu Gita is one such. It is said these words are directly from Lord Shiva. These were passed on from Shiva to his consort Parvati, who in turn preached it to son Kartikeya, and finally the Ribu Gita. The Ribu sage hears this and he starts preaching this to his disciple Nidaga and others. Ribu Gita is 6th part of Shiva Rahasya, which is a voluminous Sanskrit work. This was in our days translated into Tamil by one Ulaganatha Swamigal of Thiruvadai, Marudur, in charming Tamil poetic form. This was later translated into English by one Dr. H. Ramamurthy. I am happy to know that my Bengaluru friend Mr. Mohan, a fan of U.G. Krishnamurthy, also owns a Kannada version of Ribu Gita. An interlude here. Sri Ramana Maharshi, who was a school dropout, later became conversant with books of wisdom at Tiruvannamalai, and to his surprise found the words tallied with his own experience. He recommended this Ribu Gita to those interested in the ultimate truth, devoid of any religious coloring and images. In fact, this book became his daily post-dinner reading at Ramanashramam. On hearing this, I immediately ordered the Tamil and the English version from Ramanashramam, and since then it became a post-dinner reading too. In due course, I may talk in Tamil on Ribu Gita, citing its poetic beauty and profound truth elaborately, but for a larger audience, including foreign listeners not much acquainted with this holy book, I try to speak in English. I cannot cover all the topics touched by Ribu Gita even in my lifetime, but in this small 10 minutes talk, I take a handful of water from the sea of illusion of the world as propounded by Ribu Gita. I talk on this to console us when we witness all around suffering, particularly during this Corona menace. At the same time, We also admire and enjoy the unparalleled examples spread out in this book to establish that this world is an illusion, helping us to disillusion ourselves. I am mentioning only a few examples out of the 64 examples given in the chapter 31st, titled The Truth of Non-Duality, explained with the 64 examples. While trying to explain it with a few examples, I am adding here and there some of my footnotes to interpret the same as understood by me. The examples start with the following introduction. It is the truth, it is the truth. The world exists not. Sankalpa and Vikalpa, that is notion, imagination, doubt, exist not in the least. Now the proper illusions. Number 1. The world and all illusion would be real if anyone would be afraid of the words of the son of a barren woman. Number 2. The world would be real if the horns of a horse would become real and charged something. When inquired into thoroughly, there is no world at all. Third, the world would be real if the blue color of the sky are a reality. When inquired into thoroughly, there is no world at all. The supreme Brahman of the nature of awareness is the only reality. My comments. Another Jnani, U.G. Krishnamurti, was not tired of saying, I quote, "From the time my grandma told me that the sky is blue, I started seeing the sky as blue. Not only me, all grandmas taught their grandchildren that the sky is blue. The fact is that the sky is not blue, but the knowledge you put into your brain calls it blue." Unquote. If anyone died of snake bite that is the fourth example. If anyone died of snake bite from the illusory rope, serpent, the world would be real. My comment. One of the standard examples cited by Vedas and Upanishads says, we mistake the rope for the snake. So also we mistake the illusory world for the real. 5. If the milk that had been squeezed earlier out of the cow would flow back into teats, the world would be real. My comment. There is a similar simile in a Tamil Siddha song. The added simile is, the ghee cannot become buttermilk once again. 6. If the trunk of a plantain tree could be the fuel for anyone for cooking a meal, the world would be real. 7. If this could be effective cooking, if there could be effective cooking by a girl born today, the world would be real. My comments. What a delectable example. The author is so sure that the world is only an appearance and unreal. 8. If anyone could bind a mad elephant with the hairs of a tortoise, the world would be real. If inquired into courageously, there is no world at all. My comment. It is a hilarious example. The fact is, tortoise has no hair on its body and it has only plates. How could one bind a mad elephant with a non-existing hair? If this is a fun, then to say this world is real is also equally a fun. 9. If a dream object continued to exist unaffected in the waking state, the world would be real. Here there is a Tamil song from Kaivalya Navanitam, also recommended by Ravana. நித்திரை தெளிந்த பின்னர் நிற்கின்ற கனாவைப் போல அத்தனையும் பொய்தானே ஆனந்த வடிவு நானே. If the dream is over, whatever you have seen it in the dream cannot stand before you. So the world is as illusory as the dream. The only thing is the dance of Shiva. This is the English translation of that poem. Number 10. If Rahu that is the shadow planet of the eclipse, could be sighted anywhere except in conjunction with the moon and the sun, the world would be real. 11. If without cause the sky would crash down among the people, the world would be real. 12. Should the Supreme Brahman shine apart from the cosmos, the world would be real, because the cosmos and Brahman are one and the same. 13. Is there any other evaluation except as earth when a part is analyzed? My comment. There is a similar example in Tamil Thirumoolar, a Siddha par excellence. The song is Mannundrudan pala narkalamayidum, meaning clay is one out of which so many vessels are made. Meaning, again, the varieties in the world owe their origin to only one source, that is Brahman, that is consciousness, with a capital C. At the end of this chapter, the author, who, according to Ribhu, is none else than Shiva or Dakshinamurti, the teacher who dispels the great illusion that the world is real, exhorts those serious-minded people thus. If the evil advisory, the ego, enervates and envelops you, instantly rend it asunder by the sword of contemplation. I am the Brahman. That is, you must rend it asunder by the sword of contemplation by telling yourself, I am the Brahman. 2. If the ghost of the non-self appears quickly, drive it away by the mantra of contemplation of the self and shine as a self of immaculate nature, self with capital S. I cannot do justice if I do not recite at least 2 original rhythmic lines from the Tamil Ribhu Gita, which was enjoyed by Ramana Maharishi in his post-dinner reading. Mind you, Ramana himself is a lover of spiritual poetry and he wrote 3 important compilations, namely Arunachala Aksharamalai, Ulladu Narpadu, and Undivara. The Tamil lines are from this book, Ribhu Gita. Adithan Sannadiyil Andhakaram Aliyamal Irkuvel Sagattum Sattam. Translated in English. The darkness remains unaffected by the presence of the sun. If the darkness remains unaffected by the presence of the sun, then the world would be real. 2. Sunyamam Kahanathai Kaitral Arum Surukam Mudi Prinipparel Sagattum Sattam. Translated into English. Should anyone tie up the vacuous sky with a reel of rope, the world would be real. Ramana Maharishi, the spiritual poet, sometimes quoted the Tamil poet Thaimanavar to confirm that this world is an illusion. Now I quote the lines from Thaimanavar. Aindu Boodamoru Kanal Neerana Adangavanda Peruvaname. Oh, the great space, who has taught us the 5 elements in it, are nothing but mirage. 2. Kumbittu Sagam Poyyana Tambattam Adile. Adiye. Drum up by folding your hand that the world is an illusion. Commenting on one of his interpretations of Sankara's statement that the Jagan Mithya, the world is an illusion, Ramana reminded the people, you have forgotten the next sentence of Sankara, that Brahma Satya, meaning the truth is, world is nothing but Brahman. The underlying fact is, the world exists as appearance and not as a reality. This small talk on this spiritual great poetic work, Ribhu Gita, should be ended with an equally appropriate poem sung by Ramana himself. In his Undi Para, a poetic form, meaning, let the fire of wisdom spread. The actual lines are these. உள்ளது உணர்வ உணர்வு வேறு இன்மையின் உள்ளது உணர்வாகும் உந்தி பெற உணர்வே நாமாகும் என்று உந்தி பெற. Translated, it reads, there is no other entity to feel the reality as it is the only reality without the object, the objectless subject. And the reality is nothing but ourselves. That is Aham Brahmasmi. This Undibara poem of Maharishi, along with the Ribu Gita, is my post-dinner reading too. Thank you.